Sales up by 3% this Christmas, and it'll make slightly more profit than expected. Now, one of the great British inventions, well, certainly one of the great British failures. 20 years ago, Sir Clive Sinclair unveiled the Sinclair C5, part electric car, part bicycle. The company that made them survived just 9 months.
In theory, it sounded good. The world's first mass production electric vehicle, and no need for a helmet, tax or insurance. All thanks to the electronics entrepreneur who could do no wrong.
It's ideal for shopping, for you know, going to the office, going to the station, going to school, in any trip around town, in a relatively short-range trip.
Unfortunately, it wasn't quite so ideal on the road. Its top speed was 15 miles an hour, and drivers felt dangerously exposed to surrounding traffic. Everywhere onlookers couldn't help but be amused. And in the event of a hill Stirling Moss found, you quickly had to switch to pedal power.
I'm jolly well having to remember that this is a bicycle, I'll tell you that, because I'm having to pedal it quite hard.
It was a big problem with the shape. There was also an even bigger problem with the psychology of the eye line and the fact that you'd be sitting in public, which was a bit of an issue.
Even the man who designed the C5 had reservations, but at the time the project had such momentum that no one dared to suggest the vehicle looked daft, or that here was a case of an emperor without any clothes on.
For the first 6 months of involvement, we were all really head down to deliver this thing. So your livelihood depended on it, and so you weren't really, there wasn't much to be gained from, as you say, telling the emperor that he had no clothes. We were on a damage limitation exercise.
20 years on, the technology has improved. This electric car can go twice as fast and twice as far as the C5. The problem is still the image.
Everybody thinks of the first electric vehicle you think of is a milk float. So that's the first thing that they think about. We've got to get into the mindset of the British people and say, it's a car, it's a real car.
9 months after it started, the C5 production line came to a halt and the company went out of business. Yet the man who shaped it hasn't looked back. He now designs more than half the telephones sold in Britain, in spite of his colourful past. Brian Milligan, BBC News.